The ecosystem and relict cultural landscape of Lopé Okanda sits at a place where two worlds meet. Dense Central African rainforest on one side, open savanna on the other. This isn't a sharp line, it's a slow blend, a transition that has held steady since the last ice age ended. As the climate shifted over thousands of years, plants and animals adapted here, learning how to live between both worlds. What emerged as one of the most biologically diverse landscapes in the entire Congo basin. Walk through Lope Okanda today, and you'll find endangered species that have vanished from much of Central Africa. Large mammals still move through this landscape, passing between forest and grassland, using both. The land itself has become a refuge. The human layer. But this place holds more than ecological history. It holds human history too. Written into the land in layers, people have been here for around 400,000 years, not continuously in one spot, but passing through, settling and leaving as fortunes changed. From the Paleolithic era, through the Neolithic and Iron Age, all the way to the Bantu and Pygmy speaking communities who live here today. They left behind stone tools, the remains of settlements, even evidence of ironworking. What these traces show is something subtle. People learned how to live within the forest, not by clearing it entirely, but by understanding it. Marks that last. Carved into rock faces across the site are nearly 1,800 petroglyphs. Some are geometric, some figurative. Together, they form a kind of archive, images made by people who wanted to mark this place, to say something that would last. The river. Running through all of this is the Ogooué River. During the Neolithic and Iron Age, this river valley became one of Africa's great corridors of movement. Groups traveling west and south followed its course to move around the dense Congo forest. They carried with them new technologies, languages, and ways of living. Among them were early Bantu speaking peoples, whose migrations would eventually reshape much of sub Saharan Africa. Lopé Okanda preserves some of the earliest known traces of these journeys, evidence of early farming, plant use, and animal domestication, proof that people weren't just surviving in the rainforest, but instead were shaping it, understanding it deeply. What makes this place remarkable isn't one grand monument, it's the way everything connects: the settlements, the rock art, the river corridors, the forest and the savanna. Together, they tell a single story about how people and nature have moved together across deep time. Today, Lope Okanda remains largely intact. Its remoteness has protected it, but that same isolation makes it difficult to study and conserve. Many archaeological sites remain unexplored, and protecting this landscape long term will require more research, more trained people on the ground, and close collaboration with the communities who know this land best. Lope Okanda reminds us that history doesn't always leave behind temples or cities. Sometimes it leaves paths worn into the ground, marks carved into stone, settlements so quiet they blend back into the forest. It's a landscape that has recorded human footsteps for hundreds of thousands of years, even when those footsteps never stayed in one place for long. Cheers. Bye.